Alright, YouTube and Fallout community, so we got some Far Harbor info today. We got a release date, all kinds of shit. And there's actually some other bits of news we got to cover, but let's get right into it. First off, we got a trailer, and when it opens up, it looks like we do take a boat to Far Harbor, which is kind of expected because it's an island. I was hoping maybe Tobar from Fallout 3 would be like a point lookout, but the boat looks way different than the Duchess Gambit, so I don't think we're going to see Tobar again, which sucks. We also see like what looks like a new Mirelurk. Maybe it's smaller than a Mirelurk Queen. Kind of resembles like the Mirelurk Kings, but it's bigger and taller. Looks really awesome. There's another new enemy. It's kind of like a mixture of like an anglerfish and like a frog type thing. Anglerfish are those ones that live really deep down in the ocean that have the fucking like lights coming out in front of them. It attracts other fish and stuff to the light, and then they eat them. Well, it's like this frog type thing that's it'll be underwater. Its light resembles a plant that's floating in the water as well, so that you don't know if it's the enemy or the plant, and then it pops up out of the water and starts fighting you and stuff. It looks I don't know, it's a weird type of creature, but it looks pretty badass. There's also some water like power armor suit, and what I mean by that is like those old school like diver suits that look kind of like a spacesuit, big old dome head, all that stuff. It shows like the player character walking around in like some kind of knee-high water, and it doesn't look like a power armor suit, but it definitely is. Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's just like just some kind of water diver suit or something. I don't know. There's also a new rifle that looks similar to the backwater rifle. I can't remember what those new rifles were in Point Lookout whenever we got the DLC, but it looks somewhat like the backwater rifle. It's kind of long, had a scope on top, and it had something at the end of the barrel for what would be like a silencer, but it looked like it was a cloth that was like tied around the end of the barrel. It's kind of weird looking. There's a new melee weapon, which is there's like a hook at the end of a pole. If you know anything about fishing, whenever you're fishing for bigger fish, you can't really pick them up with fishing poles. So what they usually have is they have like this hook at the end of like a long wooden pole that you I think you either hook the gills or you just stab it in the side of the fish and you can help pull it up on board. That's definitely a weapon for us. It's pretty cool. There's also they showed some ghouls. They didn't look any different. One of them had like I think like a net on him, so that's kind of cute, I guess, because it's a fishing location. We do see, I believe, Piper and Nick in the video as well, which means that I guess we do at least it comes. I don't know 100% if it was Piper, but it sounded like her. We definitely have Nick. It looks like Nick will be a part of the DLC at least, which is pretty badass. I wonder if you can bring the other companions with you. I think Nick's gonna be part of the story mainly because at the end you hear Nick say, be careful because this could get out of hand real fast. And then it flashes to a really quick scene of like Nick with, I believe it's Nick because it looks just like a lot of scents look the same though. But there's like wires and bulbs and shit all coming out of his back. And it kind of reminded me of maybe that thing we did in the main story where you put the Android component in Nick so that we could, see Kellogg's memories and stuff. So maybe we got to use Nick for something at some point. I'm not sure. We also got the release date, which I probably should have said it near the beginning of the video, is May 19th, which is a Thursday, which I thought was interesting because they always drop their DLCs on Tuesdays. For some reason, Far Harbor's coming out on a Thursday, so I was wrong on that. I speculated on dates before. And it's also weird that we're getting the trailer and the news 2 weeks prior, whereas with Wasteland Workshop and Automatron, we got them a week prior with the trailers and stuff. The beta invites are coming this week, so later this week, check your emails to see if you're part of the beta. And then we also learned today that the 1.5 update is expected for consoles this Friday. So several news bits today. I woke up with a bunch of shit to cover. Pretty awesome. I'm always excited when there's new things to talk about and do in Fallout 4. This next 2 weeks should be pretty epic for Fallout 4 players. So let me know what you guys think. I'll link the trailer down below as always. Go watch it. Let me know your thoughts. See if you can find anything I might have missed out. I watched it a few times. I might have missed some stuff. It's always possible. Later, guys.